From the Gator Framework Studio in Music City, it's the Dining at Disney podcast.
Thing about big food, it brings folks together. All walks of life.
You'll discover all the best restaurants and food as you hungrily explore the Disney parks. Dining at Disney podcast.
Welcome to the Dining at Disney podcast. I am Kristen, Disney park enthusiast, foodie, travel expert, and counting down the days to my vacation.
And I'm Aljon Go, content creator, lifelong Disney, Marvel, Star Wars fan, love the parks, love me some Disney food. And also, I'm with Kristen, counting down my days till our next vacation.
And I'm Kat, experiential producer, film historian, currently adding audio engineer to my resume.
Ooh.
Welcome to the show. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Yeah.
Ooh, that was weird. It got cut off there.
Whatever.
Okay.
Today we have some cool news about Hispanic and Latin American Heritage Month and a fan favorite restaurant turning 50, but I missed you guys last week. How are you?
Good, but tired.
Have the kiddos picked out their Halloween costumes yet?
Ooh.
Our son always wants to be the same thing.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for the day that it is not Spider-Man that he wants
Sure.
to be for Halloween.
Sure.
I do need him to try on his costume. And our daughter has not said what she wants to be.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Also-
know.
So she needs
Spider-Man.
to decide.
Also, yeah, maybe she'll want to be Spider-Man too. I mean, we both have Spidey stuff all over the place. Or maybe she want to be, I wish that we had a Bluey costume for her because she would be a great little Bluey thing.
Well, she's got plenty of princess dresses, so
Truth.
it'll probably be Elsa. Yeah, that's what she did last year.
That's
I wouldn't
fair.
be surprised if it's Elsa again.
It's a classic. You can't go wrong. Leo's going to be a Target employee.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You know what?
Chef's kiss.
Funny thing. I actually used to work for Target back when I was in college. I was part of the flow team.
No.
Trucks at 5 a.m. in the morning, and then I went to class, and then I worked at National Record Mart for the rest of the day, and then I would drive and work over at WKDF at night to do my nighttime radio thing. So I was working a lot back in the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Well, Leo
nuts.
hardly works at all.
But he's gonna put on his red shirt and khaki pants.
He's going to put in some hours this Halloween, that's for sure.
He's gonna be working off that Halloween costume.
Exactly.
Stocking shelves. Hey, really quick before we get into it, some housekeeping. I have to say, last week's episode, which we missed you, by the way, Kat, with Ashley Kraft with the unofficial Disney Parks Holiday Cookbook episode. If you haven't checked it out, you should. Video is now on YouTube, as well as the audio version of our podcast, and on Facebook. So you can see the video with Kristen and I interviewing author Ashley Kraft, who does all the unofficial Disney Parks holiday books or cookbooks. And they're a really great buy, guys. I mean, she's a lot of fun. She is a lot of fun. And
I have all but one of her books.
we appreciate her coming onto the show. Wasn't she fun, Kristen?
Yes, I need to get the drink book.
Yes. That's on your list for your Christmas list, right? Your wish list?
Yes, it is.
Good.
Okay, I guess Santa's going to have to get you. And also, Kat, I have to tell you that last week was Kristen and I's 21st anniversary.
I know. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Funny thing,
Yes.
we were so busy.
You
We were
forgot.
so busy. I went out the door, had a huge meeting that morning, and then later that afternoon, I goes, "Oh man, what day it is? I don't even know what time it is." I thought it was the 12th, and then I looked at my watch, and it's like, "Holy moly!" Holy moly! I was like, I literally texted Kristen and said, "Hey, your anniversary gift is like on the counter." And Kristen, what did you do?
I don't remember.
You went and checked and goes, "Did you know that there's a card in that bag?" And I
No,
said,
that's when you got home. That was when you got home. I got it.
okay.
Yes, and I said to you, "Did you know there's a card in there?" Yes.
It's like, yes, because I filled it out.
It came with
So
it. Does every gift come with a card?
yes, gift comes with a card. And so after that, we ended up taking the kids out for pizza. So it was a
Aw.
good, Chicago pizza night. So it was fine.
Love
you
it.
know. But this is what happens when you have an anniversary with kids. You take the moments where you can, and I swear, like my team, I'm like sitting there by my desk and I say, "Oh my gosh, it's my anniversary," and they both looked at me and go, "You're in trouble." No, I'm not. I don't think I'm in trouble. So I'm gonna text you and find out. And of course, I wasn't in trouble. So, but I
No,
remember.
because I don't do well at remembering dates. I'm lucky I remember what month we're in. So I'm
Yeah.
good if I can tell you. Like I can tell you the day. Oh, it's Monday, it's Tuesday. But as far as the date, I'm pretty much like I don't it could be any date. And so I miss important dates and it gets me in trouble.
Well, Kat, the thing is, we usually look forward to our anniversary, trip to Walt Disney World or whatever.
Yeah.
Of course, over the past few years, our lives have changed since becoming foster parents, now
Mhm.
adopted parents, and with the kiddos, it's just now anytime, we're running around crazy, um, we really do need to carve out time for each other. And it just
Of
so
course.
happens in our anniversary, we're going to be celebrating our anniversary later when we go on vacation together. It's just not going to be on the, the date really per se.
It's fine.
We're time shifting our anniversary celebration. Oh,
It's good.
okay.
My
You got
mom and my dad are going to be married for 40 years in
Oh.
October next month, and she's celebrating by leaving the state. So as long as you're together, I think it's fine.
Hey, you know what? Celebrate however you like. Celebrate you.
Yeah.
That's the old Corbin Blue song, right? Celebrate you.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to derail the show, but I'm
No,
glad
it's fine.
Kat's back.
I am
So-
back.
Having said that, shall we launch into
Yeah.
news?
Let's talk about Hoop-de-Doo Review. And I feel like you guys should talk about this one because I haven't been to Hoop-de-Doo Review probably in about 50 years. So
Well, we love the Hoop-de-Doo Review.
You haven't been there since before your parents were married.
I haven't been there. I haven't been there since I went to summer film camp in 2006.
Wowzers.
So it might as well
Almost
be 50
20 years.
It might as
Wow.
well be 50. It might as well be 50 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of our favorite places.
I know.
Shall I talk about it, Kristen, or do you have it?
Go for it.
Okay.
You go for it. You go for it.
Well, we love the Hoop-de-Doo musical review. It's our favorite, one of our favorite experiences, and it's celebrating its 50th. So it is a great big milestone over there at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort. It's captivated audiences with its blend of timeless entertainment, delicious food, and genuine joy. Of course, it's so lively. Kids love it, the families love it, and of course, we love the food. Their signature fried chicken is one of the best I've ever had, and smoked ribs. The barbecue is amazing. Of course, the comedy skits are amazing as well. So my hat's off to the cast for all the different, for 50 years. That is 5 decades worth of entertaining guests, hundreds and hundreds of guests when they visit the Walt Disney Resort. We absolutely love it. So we have some moments that some of the cast members have shared at Disney. Emil, who plays Johnny Ringo, has performed Jim Handy, who reflects on the spontaneous nature of the Hoop-de-Doo musical review and how exciting it is. He says, quote, "One of my favorite parts of the show is Clementine. Clementine. As soon as the song starts, everyone in the room, both stage and in the audience, knows anything can happen. The energy in those moments is electric because it's all about reacting to each other, both performers and with the audience. Jamil loves a show that breaks the fourth wall, bringing the audience into the experience in a way that feels fresh every night." He says, the ability to live that level of excitement. That's an interesting way to put it. Live that level of live that level of excitement. Rather,
Either way, it's a little
me.
weird.
Live that level of excitement, not live, and connection is what makes Hoop-de-Doo so special. And that's great. Christina, who's played Claire de Lune since 2013, shares a deeply personal, inspiring story. She says that while experiencing her daughter Christina, while expecting her daughter, I can't read today apparently. While expecting her daughter Christina continued to bring joy to audiences, performing on stage with the same energy and dedication that she's always had. A few years later, Christina had the opportunity to share with her daughter this very important piece of her life. Quote, I finally got a chance to bring my daughter to see what I do, and even brought her up on stage. I got to tell her, you've been on stage before because you were in mommy's belly, and I was cartwheeling and kicking doing lifts. This full circle moment is one of Christina's most cherished memories. That's awesome. I love
That's a
that.
sweet, sweet story.
Yes. And the food and beverage cast share their hoop-de-doo journey. Gloria has been with the show for 43 of her 45 years and considers it a second home. She says, the people I work with are like family. And she reflects on the camaraderie, saying that the camaraderie that has kept her at Hoop-de-Doo, camaraderie has helped keep her at Hoop-de-Doo for so long. From serving iconic public figures to welcoming back multi-generational families who return year after year. Her connection with guests is what makes the experience truly special. That's amazing. And then Mark, who's been with the show for 47 years, has witnessed countless of generations of families return, often bringing them stories of their first Hoop-de-Doo experiences. Quote, it's amazing when guests come in with pictures from 30 or 40 years ago and say, you've waited us back then. And it really shows the long-lasting impact of this show. And that's amazing. Now, the last bit I will mention is Randy, who is one of the piano players who's been with Walt Disney World since opening day, October 1st, 1971. Before Hoop-de-Doo Musical Review was even conceived, he played at Pioneer Hall, entertaining guests while they dined. He says, the interaction with guests is what makes Hoop-de-Doo unique. No two shows are exactly the same because you never know how the audience will react.
Wow.
That's amazing that these people have been around for 40 plus years of its 50-year history at the Walt Disney World Resort. Now, are you ready for some facts? Here's some facts, okay?
Learn us a thing, Aljon.
There have been over 4,100 or 41,000 rather performances with over 12 million guests. That is insane. Every night they serve 900 pounds of fried chicken.
Wow.
400
It's
pounds.
a lot of chicken.
So I've eaten several hundred pounds of that myself, I'm sure, over the course of the years. 400 pounds of pork ribs. 400 plus pounds of potatoes. 120 plus pounds of corn. 30 plus gallons of baked beans. Woo. That's Blazing Saddles territory there. And 15 plus gallons of strawberries and 12 plus gallons of whipped cream. That, my friends, is a lot.
You know what's funny is how much more chicken gets consumed than the pork ribs. And I am one of the people that never eats the chicken.
The pork
I
ribs
rarely eat the chicken. I'm like, the ribs are so good because they just like fall off the bone. I am so picky about my ribs that I'm like, if I find good ones, then that's just what I want to eat.
The experience of doing Hoop-de-Doo Review is so great, and I cannot wait for our family to experience it with the kids, because Chris and I absolutely love it, and we go on and on about it. So if you get a chance, please make that part of your Disney vacation. You will not. It'll be something you won't forget. It is a must do, if you will. I can't speak tonight, so I'm going to turn
Well,
over
and
to
Natalie, my best friend, who we used to do Castaway Middays on Sorcerer Radio back in the day, that is like one of her favorite family things to do. And her son over the years has been like part of the show twice. So, I mean, and she was like, I don't know that you'd like it because it's, it's so country. And I love it. It's one of my favorite things that we've done is go to Hoop-de-Doo.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, and thanks to Javier Soto, who's the one of the communications managers who made that article this past week over at Disney Parks blog, because that is a really cool read. And the cast is so great. The cast, and let me tell you, the cast members just make that show, both in the service part and in the food prep and everything, and all the way to the sound and lights, and of course the cast that's on stage entertaining people. It's just everything comes together. It's just a really beautiful thing. For those of you that have been to theater and love theater, you're gonna love this too, because it's just so much fun. Improv. Anyway, I'm gushing. Let's talk about this instead. Hey gang, it's time once again for the Disney travel deal of the week. Kristen, our resident intrepid traveler, is here to help you save money and time and aggravation when you're booking your next trip to the Walt Disney World or Disneyland resorts, the Universal resorts, or any cruise line or Adventures by Disney. Kristen, what is our deal for this week?
Well, if you are a Florida resident, you can save up to 30% on rooms at select Disney resort hotels this fall and holiday season. This offer is going to be valid for stays most Sunday to Thursday nights from October 6th to November 21st, and for most nights from November 24th to December 25th. So it all depends on what resort you are staying at.
There are so many resorts to choose from Kristen and I's favorite resort, Coronado Springs. We also have the Boardwalk Inn, Animal Kingdom Lodge at Saratoga Springs, and of course, the villas at Disney's Grand California Resort and Spa. There's so many to choose from. Just go ahead and save big. And like I said, the more you stay, the more you save. Kristen, where can people email you to get their free quote and have them set on their way to a great vacation?
They can contact me at themeparksandcruises@gmail.com.
Well, it is a celebration of Hispanic and Latin American Heritage Month, and our resident fluent Spanish speaker, Kat, is going to help us out, because if as they say, if you don't use it, you lose it, and my Spanish speaking is not on par. So, Kat's on mute. Is she on mute?
No, I'm here. Sorry, I had to sign for a package.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Let's start. Yeah. Hispanic and Latin American Heritage Month started on September 15th and it goes until October 15th. But a lot of these items you can get all the time. So over at Magic Kingdom Park at Jungle Navigation Co. Limited Skipper Canteen, you could try the Dr. Falls signature grilled steak. It's hanger steak, lomo saltado style, with roasted peppers, potatoes, and ají amarillo mayonnaise, which is very good. I've had that before. Quite good. Over at Epcot, already available, you can get the Blackberry Capriosca, which is Tito's handmade vodka, Minute Maid lemonade, strawberries, blackberry syrup, and frosted mint syrup, which we discovered a while ago was actually spearmint flavored. So, frosted mint, love it.
I want to know why frosted mint is spearmint flavored. Like, I don't know. I think more of what is it, wintergreen or whatever?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's what I would imagine frosted mint tasting like.
Right? I feel like it would be like more like toothpastey than regular mint syrup.
That more cool mint flavor. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Somebody try it and tell us about it. Sunshine Seasons, available through the 15th of October. You could get birria tacos with beef, Monterey Jack, onion, cilantro, and lime, served with consomme. At Hollywood Studios, ABC Commissary has these items on their menu currently available. The watermelon margarita with Patron Silver tequila, watermelon, sweet and sour, and lime juice, and, of course, shrimp tacos. Sauteed shrimp on flour tortilla topped with cabbage slaw, chipotle mayonnaise, and mango salsa, served with Mexican rice and black beans, and topped with pork and queso fresco.
That sounds good.
Yes. And over at the Hollywood Brown Derby, you could try the chorizo spice mushroom croquettes with pickled onion, mixed herbs, chili threads, and garlic cream. That one is plant-based.
Interesting.
Yes. Kristen, tell us about Animal Kingdom.
Over at Pizza Farty, you can get the Encanto cupcake, guava and dulce de leche cupcake, Restaurantosaurus, hosted by Impossible. You can get the same Encanto cupcake, as well as the Cuban burger, seared Angus burger with all the traditional flavors of a Cuban sandwich, including mojo pork, Swiss cheese, pickles, and creamy mustard sauce, topped with potato strings. That is new. Over at Disney's Caribbean Beach, Centertown Market has a guava and cheese pastry. It's a flaky pastry with guava and cheese filling. Available at various lounges and pool bars throughout Disney. You will get the pomegranate berry sangria, Angel's Envy Port Barrel finished bourbon, Bin 27 Port Fonseca, pomegranate juice, and blackberry puree. And that is new. Available at various Disney Resort Hotel quick service restaurants. You can get the Pollo Guisado. It is braised chicken, carrots and olives, jasmine rice, sweet plantains, and fried garlic cilantro. It's going to be available at End Zone Food Court, Intermission Food Court. Both of those are over at the All Stars, and the Landscape of Flavors at Art of Animation. The Tres de Leches cake with passion fruit curd and guava jam will be available at Centertown Market, End Zone Food Court, Intermission Food Court, Landscape of Flavors, Riverside Mill Food Court, and Sasagula Floatworks and Food Factory. And available at table service restaurants, you can get that pomegranate berry sangria. Aljon, over at Disney Springs, Amaritz Patisserie, what do they have?
Why don't you talk about it and I'll call up the picture?
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Guava and cheese, mille feuille, layers of crispy puff pastry, guava mousse, cream cheese mousse, and passion fruit gel. This is new.
That looks great.
At Cilantro Food Truck, you can get Mexican street corn, elote on the cob, lime, mayo, cojita cheese, chile lime seasoning, and cilantro. That is new. Kat, do you want to talk about Chef Art Smith's homecoming?
Of course. Excuse me. Available through October 15th, you could try the chicken tinga sandwich, which is shredded chicken sandwich with cilantro, lime aioli, and caramelized peppers and onions. That one's new. They also currently have available the white peach sangria with peach moonshine, La Perla Moscato, and peach puree muddled with orange and mango and topped with moonshine soaked peach wedge.
Wow.
Okay. The spicy watermelon margarita, which has double barrel strength anejo and double diamante tequilas, chili simple syrup, and fresh watermelon.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Or a dragon fruit mojito, which has siesta key rum, fresh dragon fruit, pickly pear, simple syrup, Topo Chico sparkling mineral water, and fresh mint.
That looks amazing.
Yeah. Deluxe Burger will have the tripletta burger, which is a signature blend patty, ham, pork belly, potato sticks, lettuce, tomato, and mayonnaise ketchup.
Wow.
It looks like a parade float.
That's pretty. That's
huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
If you're watching the Spotify video or YouTube or Facebook, you can see how stacked this burger is.
Yeah.
They've got all the meats in it.
One of everything. Eat by Manit Chauhan is also getting into this spirit with all new items like the Picadillo Cubano Bowl, which is basmati rice infused with cumin, with black beans, a mix of ground meat, onion, tomato, garlic, cinnamon, raisin, and potato, topped with sweet plantains. She'll also have the tostones nachos, which is seasoned nachos with green plantain, pork chili, and cucumber salad drizzled with barrita and cojilla cheese.
Interesting.
I think I would eat that. And for dessert, the garam masala tembleque, which is coconut pudding with garam masala, cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, and ginger, topped with ground cinnamon and gulab jamun.
That sounds
And
good.
yeah. And the Canarito cocktail, which is tequila, lime juice, orange juice, grapefruit juice, and pineberry syrup. Yeah.
I wonder what
Nice.
pineberry syrup tastes like.
Pineapple and strawberry mixed together.
Oh,
That sounds good.
Yeah.
nice.
Aaron McKenna's Bakery will have a tres leches vanilla sponge cake soaked in a blend of 3 vegan milks, topped with house-made buttercream, cinnamon garnish, and caramel drizzle, and also Mexican wedding cake cookies, spiced cookies dusted with powdered sugar. Aaron McKenna is known for her gluten-free vegan options, so I would say there's a safe chance that I could eat these, even if it's
Yes.
not specified here.
Yes. I think that's exactly what she's known for. So
Yes. Kristen, do you want to do Everglazed?
Okay, this looks amazing.
Yeah.
So they have a churro donut. Donut sprinkled with cinnamon and sugar blend, topped with white icing, toffee bar pieces, vanilla buttercream, and a churro drizzled with caramel and chocolate icing. That sounds good.
this to me sounds like the thing to get.
They also have a dulce de leche cold brew, fresh brewed coffee, sweet cream, and dulce de leche, and that is new. Dulce de leche donut, a cinnamon sugar donut with dulce de leche buttercream filling and chocolate icing. Ooh, I like the sound of that one.
Wow.
I'm ringing the bell multiple times for that.
Bing, bing, bing.
At Frontera Cochina, they have the shrimp dorado style 4 fried tacos stuffed with shrimp and chihuahua cheese, topped with salsa diabla, crema, slaw, cilantro, and onion, and a guava margarita. Centinela Rosposado tequila, 10-1 rum, guava puree, and agave infused with Mexican chilies. That sounds interesting.
Does.
Over at Gideon's Bakehouse, there's a guava cream cheese stuffed sugar cookie. Sugar cookie filled with guava and cream cheese and topped with sugar crystals.
Ooh.
Over at House of Blues, they have a Cuban sandwich with fries and 3 different cocktails made with Ron Centenario rum, which is new. Over at Jaleo by Jose Andres has the Carajillo con Espuma de Que Liquor 43, coffee liqueur, espresso, and house-made goat cheese foam. A saffron rubejito, Aksu gin, manzanilla sherry, not cherry, saffron, lemon, and club soda. Agua fresca de frescas. It is fresh muddled strawberries, lime, and orange with seed lip garden. It is non-alcoholic. At Morimoto Asia, they have the birria short rib ramen, slow braised beef short ribs, beef broth, egg noodles, quesadilla, soy egg, pickled onions, cilantro, and lime. That is new. And over at Salt and Straw, there is a chocolate champurrado with sesame toffee, spiced champurrado ice cream with sweet skull poppin' shards of sesame seed toffee. That sounds interesting.
Yes.
Cat, Splitsville Luxury Lanes.
They will have the Fiesta sushi roll with cream cheese, volcano mix, and tuna rolled and topped with avocado, masago, togarashi, scallions, micro cilantro, and our Fiesta and eel sauces. Well, their Fiesta and eel sauces. The Baja shrimp tacos with blackened shrimp, shredded cabbage, Thai chili lime, pickled red onion, cotija cheese, and fresh cilantro with cilantro lime rice and mashed black beans.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Or their steak ranchero tacos, which has marinated char-grilled steak, salsa ranchero, and pico de gallo, shredded cabbage, cojita cheese, red onion, and fresh cilantro with cilantro lime rice and those mashed black beans. To drink, they have a Brazilian batida cocktail, which is cachaca, coconut milk, lime juice, passion fruit syrup with nutmeg and pineapple leaf. That one's new.
Sounds interesting. It looks pretty.
Yeah, definitely. Sunshine Churros will have two new offerings. One is a guava and cheese churro. It's a churro rolled in white sugar, drizzled with creme, with a cream Latin cheese. It's queso fresco. Why are we? Okay, whatever. And also guava and topped with queso blanco crumbles. And the mango nata churro, which is a churro rolled in mango sugar, drizzled with a mango sauce, and topped with a spicy salt seasoning mix, otherwise known as tahine. The Boathouse will have a paloma with ilegal mezcal, grapefruit juice, lime juice, agave syrup, grapefruit soda, and a chili lime seasoning rim. And to go with that, they have new yellowtail ceviche. Yellowtail marinated in mango, lime, salsita, hearts of palm, and avocado with a drizzle of chili oil and also tostadas. That sounds delicious.
You can tell when you look at this that the different restaurants are the ones that wrote some of these, because some of the things you're like, what? Like you said, a cream Latin cheese.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Why?
Or the fact that, like, for the Boathouse, what's capitalized in the text is not things that should be capitalized.
Yeah, I don't. There's no proofreading on these.
It's funny
fine.
to read these things, you know?
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, the daily poutine will have a pastelone poutine, which is sofrito ground beef, fried sweet plantains, shredded cheddar, garlic aioli, French fries, and chives.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about the ganachery?
This is pretty.
It's so
They
pretty.
have the dulce de leche Grenache pop. Dulce de leche Grenache covered in milk chocolate and sea salt. Over at the Polite Pig. Ooh, I want this. Blueberry margarita churros. Cream cheese filled churros dusted with cinnamon and sugar. Drizzled with blueberry margarita syrup. It looks really good. Pulled pork arepe. Tender pork cured with tropical spices, topped with chayote slaw and cucumber sofrito. And that is new. It looks very good. Wakana Old Fashioned Tequila Reposado and Mezcal with simple syrup and Angostura bitters. That is new. Also new is the Jungle Bird Cocktail. Rum, Campari, and pineapple juice with lemon juice. That sounds interesting. I'd try that. And Vivali Il Gelato. They have the Tres Leches tiramisu cream with layers of Tres Leches cake. The Calamazzo mango sorbetto with Coca-Cola and red wine. I don't know what to think about that.
I don't know either.
It sounds like three things you would never think to put together.
Yeah.
I'll try anything once. Okay.
I just don't, especially the sound of the Coca-Cola, because I don't like Coke to begin with, and I feel like you're ruining red wine by putting Coke with it. Oh gosh. Okay, Disneyland Resort. Cat, over at Rancho del Zocalo.
Yes. They currently have, and it's new, through November 14th, the torta cubana, which is breaded steak, sliced ham, panela cheese, jalapeno mayo, guacatillo sauce, beans, shredded lettuce, tomatoes, and julienne onions on a grilled bolillo.
Nice.
Looks good.
Yes. Over at California Adventure, currently available through November 4th, the torta de milanesa, which is beef milanesa with grilled ham and panela cheese, lettuce, tomato, pickled onion, jalapeno, avocado spread on a telera roll, served with, of course, cuties, mandarin oranges, or film strip fries.
It doesn't make me think of something that would be served at Award Wieners.
Yeah, Award Wieners is like doing the most.
Interesting.
Because they also have a stuffed pan dulce, which is cream-filled pan dulce with macerated berries.
That looks good.
Yeah. At Hollywood Lounge, they have a chili relleno burrito with rice beans, pico de gallo, chili relleno, salsa roja, and crema, wrapped in a flour tortilla and served with tortilla chips and salsa roja.
That looks really cool.
Yes.
I love me a chili relleno.
Yeah. I wish I could have that.
All right.
The Studio Catering Company also has that chili relleno burrito. And the Lamplight Lounge is featuring a Brown Soul Juguito Hazy IPA. Starting on the 15th, which is already passed, but now you can get the Cocoa Floral Skull Sipper, which is so beautiful and available at many, many places.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
So pretty. Downtown Disney at Ballast Point, they will be serving a chili relleno burger, which is a half-pound beef patty with pepper jack cheese and poblano mayo, topped with a chili relleno and tomato salsa.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds like it's got to be a pretty big burger then.
Yeah, for real. They don't have a picture of it, but I assume that one's a parade float too.
Uh-huh.
Centrico will be serving a chicken tamal, which is a corn husk tamal with mole rojo, braised chicken, and pickled cauliflower. Yum. Carrots, watermelon, and radish. That's new. And a tamal de rajas, which is corn husk tamal, rajas Mexican cheese blend, and also with those pickles, cauliflower, carrots, watermelon, and radish.
Nice.
Do you want to talk about Naples?
Sure. They have quesadilla pizza. It has fresh mozzarella cheese, slow braised beef birria, and shredded Chihuahua cheese topped with diced onion and cilantro and served with a cup of consomme and fresh lime wedges. This is new and it looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
At Paseo, you can get a 3-course meal for 2 celebrating flavors across Latin America. This is new. It has the Campeche crudo, amarillo, and mango agua chili, red onion, cherry tomato, cilantro, chirolo, and green oil. There's a pork belly chicharron, black beans and rice, fried plantains, chimichurri, and mole rojo, a quesadilla de pan, fried plantain cream, dulce de leche whipped cream, and crispy rice. At Salt and Straw, they have the same ice cream we mentioned before. At Trendita, they have the chef special Aguas Frescas. It's daily selection celebrating the flavors of Latin America, which is new. Wetzel's Pretzels. You can get the Choco Churro Bits. It is classic Cinnabits drizzled with dulce de leche and Ghirardelli chocolate sauce. And if you're headed over to Pixar Place Hotel at the Great Maple Modern American Eatery, you can get the Tres Leches donuts with evaporated milk, condensed milk, and cream. Wow. And it is new. Now, if you have little ones, they did not leave them out. They do have kid-friendly options that are part of this foodie guide. The Encanto cupcake is one of them. Pork tacos at ABC Commissary. It is pork carnitas on a flour tortilla served with Mexican rice and black beans with queso fresco and a choice of a small low-fat milk or small Dasani water. Over at the All-Star Resorts and Art of Animation, you get the pollo guisado, braised chicken, carrots, and olives, jasmine rice, sweet plantains, and fried garlic cilantro. The Daily Poutine has a paston poutine, so frito gum beef, fried sweet plantains, shredded cheddar, garlic aioli, French fries, and chives. At Award Wieners, a stuffed pan dolce, cream-filled pan dolce with macerated berries. And then over at Rancho del Zocalo, they have a bean and cheese burrito that's served with rice, applesauce, vegetables, and your choice of small, low-fat milk or small Dasani with water. And a chicken taco served with rice, applesauce, vegetables, and choice of small, low-fat milk or small Dasani water. So they didn't leave your kiddos out. Wow.
It's a lot of stuff.
That is a lot of stuff. A lot of things that sound really good. But I gotta tell you, that cocoa skull sipper looks amazing. I'm
It's
like,
so
oh,
pretty.
I so want one of those.
That is
Needs
nice.
to go right up here.
Yeah, we got a place for it. We got a place. Okay, I think we're about ready to wrap this baby up, right?
Yes.
Nice.
Think so too.
Let's do it.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We hope you've enjoyed today's show. If you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and please continue to give us those 5-star reviews. It does mean a lot to us, and it does help the show's algorithm so much. Aljon, tell everyone where they can find us.
You can find us on all the social media platforms that are helpful to you. You can also check us out at diningatdisney.com, where you can find the archive of shows. Make sure to join our Facebook group too, Dining at Disney. And you can check out our friends there also with an exquisite group on Facebook, the Disney Dorks. Please do that. Also, the Sorcerer Radio Disney Fun Zone, that's also very active, posting about good stuff every single day. Sorcerer Radio, of course, can be found at srsounds.com and on their wonderful free app as well. So you can stream all Disney music all day long from Sorcerer Radio. You can also find me, Aljon Go, on Instagram. You can also check out my other podcast with former Disney creative and world-renowned author Dave Bossert. It's called Skull Rock Podcast, the show about Disney and pop culture. We're talking to a lot of Disney authors as we round the corner. We've got Dave's new book that we're talking about, as well as Disney in Between. So many great books from Disney authors you know and love. So please, once again, subscribe to Skull Rock Podcast. Kat?
You can find me on Instagram at catastrophe at CAT_ASTROPHE. And of course, you can find my other podcast, Eat the Pictures, wherever you get podcasts. If you want to support the show, and we hope you do, consider donating on whatever platform you choose to watch or listen to us on. But you can also shop our links: Amazon, Disney Store, Kingdom Strollers, and Garden Grocer. They can be found at diningatdisney.com or, of course, in the show notes below. Until next time, I've been Kat. That's been Kristen and Aljon. Bon appetit.
And opinions expressed in this podcast are for entertainment and informational purposes. All other trademarks mentioned are the property of their respective owners.